Hey, what's up, metalheads? Welcome back to the channel. So, a while back, I did a reaction video to this band called Band-Maid, and there was a lot of comments, lots of comments. But I noticed kind of a theme with the comments, and it was not fully recommending other Band-Maid songs. It was actually recommending a whole nother band to check out. The band is called The Warning, and I've not heard of them, but from the comments and from some of the research I've done online, it's three sisters from Monterrey, Mexico, that are basically like a rock band. And I think from what I gathered and from what I researched, they kind of started as an independent act, three sisters just doing their own thing. They did some covers. Kirk Hammett from Metallica saw them do a cover of Enter Sandman and thought it was amazing. So of course that went viral. I think they did some covers of some Ozzy songs as well that have gone pretty viral too. And it wasn't just one or two people saying, hey, check out The Warning. Oh, it was quite a few of you saying to check out The Warning, and particularly live. And I thought that was a little interesting. Like, okay, you want me to see them live instead of a kind of a original music video or OMV. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I am going to check out The Warning. The most kind of popular song I saw recommended was Disciple, which was live from the Pepsi Center. Like I said, it wasn't just one or two, quite a few of y'all told me that I need to check this band out. So here we are, we're gonna check out the three sisters from Mexico called The Warning and the song Disciple live from Pepsi Center. Okay. Like I said, I don't know too much about this band, but from what I can tell, wherever they're playing at, the crowd seems to be going wild over them. I did like that little bass line intro there, and then the rest of the band kicks in, and I say band, I mean the two other sisters, I guess is what you call it. But the fact that it seems like there's this huge crowd. Of course, they all have their cell phones up to record this event and this experience. Lets me know that this is something special. It's not like they are in this little club playing to like 30 people. No, it looks like it's some kind of like big arena with probably thousands of people here. And again, I'm not sure how long they've been around totally. But they started as an independent act, just doing cover bands, and I think they've released 4 studio albums. Anyways, let's continue watching this and see where this goes.
Your vices and break them insane. And we're gonna serve into the new another excuse we rely on. The bubble and getting in the sound. It will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Ciudad de México, déjame escucharlos. Quiero que los escuchen hasta afuera. Una vez más, Ciudad de México más fuerte. Venga. Oh, hear my calling. Non-believers start running. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill them. Strip the power from their hands. Rise the please to set up the screen. You shall arise inside your space of ignorance.
Well, Metalheads, that was The Warning. Three sisters from Monterrey, Mexico, doing a song Disciple live at the Pepsi Center. And I think I can see why y'all recommended me to see them live. All three of them sing, including the drummer. Now, I'm not a drummer, but I know it takes a lot of energy and a lot of oxygen to play drums. But the drummer not only did background vocals, which isn't uncommon. Now, it's pretty common, especially live, to see a drummer do a little bit of background vocals. She took on a whole verse by herself. And doing the drums and to sing and keep those notes and pitches, that's skill, that's talent, and that's practice, and that's work. I don't know too many drummers that do kind of vocals or maybe even will take a lead vocal. The only one that really is coming to mind right now is Don Henley from the Eagles. I know he did that. Of course, he went on to have a solo career, but I can't think of too many drummers that take on that lead vocal persona, or maybe take a verse by themselves. Again, not uncommon for drummers to do background vocals. I've seen that a lot at live shows. But she did it, and she didn't just do like the one verse and maybe like chorus background. Like, she was constantly kind of doing some harmony vocals throughout the song. And to me, I was not expecting that. That shocked me a little bit, and just really, of course, the bass. I mentioned it kind of when the song started. That intro bass line was pretty cool, and you could kind of hear that bass line throughout the song. She doing vocals as well, and then of course the guitarist doing vocals also. Crowd. The crowd was into this. They have a fan base, obviously, because the crowd were singing from the very beginning of the song lyrics coming in. I could hear the crowd singing along with them. And then, what a lot of bands do, and I love that they do it, is they cut out some parts of a song and let the crowd sing it. I think that's fun. That gets the crowd engaged. That lets the crowd be part of the show, part of the performance. And I think it's a great thing to do at a live show. So they did it, and the crowd did not miss it. They knew what was happening. They knew what the words were. And yeah, and you could hear it. You could hear it in the song. You could hear the crowd just singing along, screaming. The crowd loved them. Their fans obviously love them, and they have a lot of fans. I never heard of them till y'all mentioned to me in the comments. I probably would have not found this band on my own. I'll be very, very honest. Mostly because they had more of that hard rock sound, and I tend to listen to the more of a lot of sub genres of metal. Like if you've seen some of my other videos, you would know some of the subgenres I really kind of listen to more than others. And so I don't know if this band would have ever popped on a playlist or popped on a recommended, because I don't venture too much into kind of more of the hard rock so much, as I stick to a lot of more subgenres of heavy metal. But that's just me. Maybe one day it would have popped up, or maybe one day it would have maybe even popped up on my YouTube feed, because YouTube's algorithm is way different than some other algorithms are. So I want to thank you for telling me about this band, because that's what I love about this channel, and you guys commenting, y'all are letting me know of stuff that's out there that even I'm not aware of, and it makes me appreciate music, makes me appreciate heavy metal music, hard rock music, all that falls under kind of that rock and roll big umbrella that I love. And I love music. I love all kinds of music, to be very honest. Heavy metal just happens to be my absolute favorite. But I love a lot of other genres of of music that I don't probably really talk about on this channel, because I want it to mostly focus on heavy metal. But hard rock still has its place with heavy metal. It's kind of like its first cousin. You got heavy metal and hard rock, and sometimes you can't really tell the difference on some things. Sometimes you can. So thank you for recommending the Warning to me. Loved it. I'll be honest. Loved the video. Loved their sound. I love the fact, and I was trying to pay very close attention, because some bands, probably going to get into a little bit of controversy here, but just kind of bear with me before you spout off your opinion. Some bands use a backing track when they play live. Some bands don't. That's a band by band situation. I'll be honest, I really have no opinion one way or other if a band uses a backtrack or not. I don't really care. I mostly want to see, how do they handle the stage? How do they engage the crowd? To me, stage presence and crowd engagement is more important to me when I go see a band live than how well do they sound. Do they sound exactly like the album? I kind of don't expect them to, and in a way I kind of don't want them to, because if I want to hear exactly how they sound on the album, I'll listen to the album. I mean, that's fine. I can do that. Again, this is my opinion. You may have an opinion to where you hate backtracks and you don't wish bands would do that, and that's perfectly fine to have that. And I love that you have that opinion. This is just my opinion. I could not hear a backtrack on this. When they were doing the lead solo, I was trying to hear if I could hear another guitar being played. I could not. I heard the bass, and I heard the drums, and I heard the lead. So I could not tell that they were probably not using a backtrack. And when they were doing lead, it was literally just the guitarist playing the lead. There was no other, like, a rhythm guitarist. I didn't see anyone else on stage. I just saw the three ladies on stage. I didn't see, like, any back musicians kind of hiding in the background or anything like that. And I love that. I liked it. It felt very just natural live sound, and it sounded amazing. It sounded very well. Whatever pedals or whatever EQ they were using, it sounded great. The production of the song sounded amazing live. It sounded very full, even though it was just three members. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox a little bit about backtracking and go back to a little bit about The Warning. Again, three sisters that just started out as an independent act, did some cover songs. Drummer, phenomenal. I can see why Kirk Hammett saw the drummer and thought, she did an amazing job when they covered Enter Sandman, because she did an amazing job on their original song as well. And again, the fact that she can sing while drumming takes a lot of skills to do that. I'm not a drummer, but I know it takes a lot of energy and a lot of movement and work out of you, and that, takes air and oxygen, but to be able to still hold those notes. And when she was singing, it did not sound like she was trying to catch her breath. It just sounded like she was just being able to sing and hold those notes, and it sounded clear, not muffled or anything. So I can see why y'all recommended me to watch them live. I guess first, maybe, as opposed to watching maybe some of the original music videos. What original music videos should I watch by The Warning? Let me know in the comments below what I should watch by The Warning next, or if I should do another live one. I don't know. I seeing that live, I think it might be a little hard for me to go to original music because those are always, more produced. They do takes. They have the backtrack going while there's lip syncing to things and things like that. But live, you can't. You can only do so much live to make it a unique performance. So, what video should I check out by The Warning? Let me know. And let me know, how did you hear about The Warning? I'm curious as to how people found this band out. Because like I said, I probably would have never found them out on my own based on the music platform I listen to my music, based on what I typically listen to and always what it recommends there. So I don't think I would have found this band, or it may have been a while. Well, they've been out a while and I still never heard of them, so I may never have found out about them. So let me know, how did you find out about The Warning? Let me know in the comments below. If you're a first time headbanger, thank you for coming to the channel. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit that cowbell to be notified of when new videos come out. And as always, keep it loud and keep it metal. Be blessed, everyone.